Welcome. I'm so happy that you decided to join us in this class. It'll be an exciting adventure for all of us. The information and the subject matter is current and very important to you as a helper or as a business person. We'll be working together for 10 very short weeks and we'll be finished before you know it. I know how busy each of you is, and I hope that you organize your time accordingly. I'll be organizing mine as well. Because of the number of courses I teach, I must enforce the rules as outlined in the course and in the expectations, so please read them. Time is going to slip by very, very quickly, so please try to get things done on time so that you're not overwhelmed. I recommend that organization is the key to success at graduate school, and particularly in my courses. And if you spend at least 60 to 90 minutes a day or a night, 7 days a week in this class, you should have a lot of success and you should do very, very well grade-wise. All discussions are due on Friday by midnight and responses by Sunday, responses to other students. Excepting the last week, the discussion is due on Thursday and the responses by Friday. You can get up to 75% for your initial discussion and 25% for your responses to the appropriate number of students. Make sure you check each week to see how many students are required for each of the responses that you have to make. There are major penalties for not getting them in on time. If something is not in a particular week when it's due, you will receive a 0. There's no exceptions, please, so please get your work done on time. I generally do not give 0s unless work doesn't come in at all, as I explained just a couple of seconds ago. So generally speaking, you won't see a 0 in this class, nor will you generally see 100% in this class, because very little that we see is perfect. But all the grades will range somewhere in between, hopefully on the upper end of the scale, and I think you all should be on the upper end of the scale. This class is really going to be a little bit different than anything you've experienced because we get into human behavior and organizational settings with a wide variety of clients or people who are diverse and who have varying needs. How do we deal with people issues and their potential impact in the workplace or in school or in other organizations that we happen to be involved in? How does all of this impact you as a manager, as a worker, as a professional, as a supervisor, or as an administrator? We'll look at leadership, communications, motivation, empowerment, team building, finding and developing strengths, and how to manage change, how to manage stress, and much more. Understanding ourselves and the people around us is really critical to our success and to success in life generally. Each person as a counselor, as a psychotherapist, as a business person, as a community leader, or as a family member must think about how to understand others in order to handle events at work and in life, and then call in the resources available. We will have a couple of conference calls during the course of the next 10 weeks that are not mandatory, but they will give us the opportunity to talk to each other and to share information. Some of them I may run like a class. Others I generally will have just an open discussion as to whatever is important for you to talk about. I'll try to accommodate the times and the days expressed as the best by most members of the class. Obviously, we can't accommodate everybody because everybody has different times that are good for them. I just wanted to point out to you that this is one of the major books for the class, Organizational Behavior. It's a great little book. I think you're going to enjoy reading it. It has some great information inside. There's also another book that's a Capella book that really is a compilation of articles so that you don't have to go anywhere else to get them. And it's but having both is obviously very important. Make sure that you do the reading that you're required to do. This is a research-based course. There will be a paper at the end, and you'll be working towards that paper as we go along. Starting with week 2, you'll come up with a subject matter, and then an outline and so on. And you'll see all of that in the syllabus. Just make sure you read the syllabus, and please read the expectations very, very carefully, both sets of expectations. The expectations for this class and the counseling expectations as well. My best to you as you move through this course. Again, please read those expectations. I always recommend that I would, if I were you, print them out. They also, by the way, contain my phone number and my contact information. I'm always delighted to have you call, as long as you call during the hours that are presented within there. If those aren't convenient or available for you, call me and let me know what is available, and we'll try to arrange some other time or and some other date, even if that's necessary. Don't forget to tell us a little about yourself so that we know who you are and what your expectations are of the course, what your goals are in taking this kind of a course. I really appreciate that, and you're welcome to take a look at my mini biography that I gave you. If you have any questions about that or anything else, as I said, please feel free to contact me. I'm always happy to hear from the students. Now, again, there are a lot of students in this class. It is very, very important to get everything in on time. Not only for me, but for the other members of the class that have to respond to each other. So please try to make sure that that happens. And I think we're going to have a great 10 weeks together. And I look forward to starting. And I look forward to meeting each and every one of you, if we can, during the course of the next 10 weeks. And hopefully on one of the conference calls. Take care and have a great start. Have a great semester. And if you have any questions, call me. Thanks so much.